Hey you guys, back again with another video. Of course, I'm back in the kitchen. Right now I'm going to clean the stove because somebody cooked on here and then cleaned behind themselves. So I gotta come behind them and clean behind them. And they're a grown person at that. You know? That's the crazy thing about it. They're a grown person. You know? They always get mad if I make a mess in the kitchen or leave a mess, which I try not to do anymore. But they go and do the mess, you know, make the mess and then think it's alright, you know? So, I'm in this kitchen because I have a taste. I don't know if I said this before. I probably said it in the video, but you know, let me clean, because I like to cook in a clean kitchen. You know, I don't like to go to bed with dirty dishes in the sink. I don't like to go to bed or wake up to dirty dishes in the sink. Because when I'm ready to come in this kitchen, I'm ready to come in this kitchen and cook. I don't want nothing keeping me from, you know, cooking. Like right now. Because after I finish cooking, you know, I clean behind myself. You know? I clean behind myself. So I don't have to, you know, how you say it? I'm just gonna move a little bit? Okay. So, yeah. So, wash my hands up. Ooh. I gotta get some paper towels. Oh, dang, I was just at the store too. So yeah, I have a taste for some, y'all, it's gonna be an amazing meal. Let's preheat this oven. So I don't know if I said this before, I don't know, but let me see. We're gonna air fry it. We're gonna air fry it first. And yeah. So I have a taste for some smothered chicken, cabbage with onions and carrots, some basmati rice. So that's what I went into the store to get. Some cabbage. They was like, one was $1.90, one was $1.55. So I got two because I love cabbage. Right? And I saw some fresh neck bones. So I'm going to season this. Let this marinate. Pork fresh neck bones. My favorite. That was the last one there too. So I said, let me go ahead and get this. You know, let me get this. I was going to make some oat bread, but I don't have no oat flour. And yeah, I think it's cheaper to order it online. Well, the one up here is, I wouldn't pay that right now. Matter of fact, I would have, but I just forgot, and I'm not running back out. But I would have got a bag across this, you know. I would have remembered while I was out there to get a thing of oat flour. I would have. But I already changed my clothes and, you know, I already changed my clothes. These are some nice chunky pieces too. So, I'm going to let this cook. I'm going to season it. Right? I'm going to season it to my liking, you know how I do. I'm going to let it sit for like 30 minutes while the chicken is cooking. Oh yeah, speaking of chicken. This chicken got to get boned because it got to cook for like an hour. Yes. That other air fryer that I had, you know, that was good. I love that air fryer. So next time it's on sale, I'm gonna get it. But I like this one right here because you can do other things in it too. Like you can bake. You can, you know. So I had this chicken sitting out marinating because I seasoned it before I ran to the store. I mean, I know I didn't really run to the store, but this is the first thing I'm eating today. Echo, what time is it?
The time is 4:30 p.m.
4:30 p.m. and I'm just now preparing the meal. So I'm gonna do 3 pieces of legs, 3 pieces of thighs. So that's how I'm gonna do it. 3 and 3. So it's gonna be a total of 6. Yeah. Matter of fact, we're gonna do it like this. We're gonna do it like that. Seems easier that way. You know what Sebastian said from The Little Mermaid in 1989? You want something done, you gotta do it yourself. Hey, that's the best advice I got from a Disney movie. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. That's the best advice I got from a Disney movie. You know? I didn't realize that advice when I was like, how old was I when when that came out? I think I was like 8, something like that. I didn't take that advice then, but I got it when I was in, you know, my 30s. You know, I caught it. You know, I received that. You know, when Sebastian said, "You want something done, you gotta do it yourself." Let me put a little water in this thing. You know, I'm gonna need some broth to add to the I mean, though I got broth in the refrigerator though, but. Oh wait, what am I doing? I'm air frying it. I'm tripping. I'm air frying it, not baking it. Okay, so I'm gonna do it for 32 minutes on one side and 33 minutes on the other side. But yeah, I don't know how much of this video y'all gonna see because last time I did it, I had to do like 2 parts and whatever. It may not be no talking. So let me season this because I'm throwing this. I'm gonna have this in a separate bowl cooking, a separate pot cooking. So yeah, we're gonna throw. And then like towards the end of I think this takes longer to cook though. So yeah. Okay. You don't need a whole bunch of stuff, you know. So I use Complete, I use Mrs. Dash, and I use Creole seasoning, Tony's Creole seasoning. So should I put the garlic powder and onion powder in here too? Let's see. Okay, put some garlic in here. Even though I probably don't need all of this. I said I probably don't need all this. Onion powder. Turmeric. This is gonna see it cook by itself. So while the have you ever put mustard in your neck bones? Well, I'm doing that. I'm putting mustard in my neck bones. I'm gonna put mustard in my neck bones. Yes, I'm doing it. Y'all ain't gotta eat it. I'm eating it. We're gonna put the smoky because it's close to me. Okay. So I had to clean the stove because I have to come in here and cook. I don't like cooking on a messy stove. So, Echo, 30 minutes.
30 minutes, starting now.
So, boom. If it was smoked neck bones, I wouldn't have to add no seasoning to it. But I don't care for smoked neck bones. I love fresh neck bones. So I'm making me a Sunday meal on a Saturday. I'm gonna have this tomorrow too. You know, because I'm doing this on a Saturday. And you know what? I grew up you know, my mother making Sunday meals for us on a Saturday, right? I wasn't sure if we was able to eat it that day she made it, or she just made it for Sunday. But we, you know, I know she made us something to eat that night. But you know, oh, I thought that rolled off. I love cabbage, you know. I don't know how to do collard greens and kale, but I'm pretty sure if I, you know, do it, I you know, because I learned how to make cabbage, and you know, I learned how to make things, you know. This practice, you know. It's practice. Everybody don't know how to make everything, but you know, it's good to get in that kitchen and practice, you know. Practice make perfect, or almost perfect. I don't know if I'm going to do both of them, because these things do shrink up too when you cook it. So yeah, but like I said, I'm going to pause this video in between you know, things, because I'm not going to do it straight through, even though I should have went live, but I never went live on this channel before. So I don't know. I don't know. Y'all probably wondering why I'm playing this music again, right? The same reason why I told y'all in the last video, the first video of the, you know, part 1 of my burger and fries. Yeah, it's the same reason. You know? And you know what? They had the purple cabbage too. And then they had another cabbage called savory cabbage. That one looked like it's like, you know, like shriveled up. You know, it's not like, it wasn't as smooth as this. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah. And you shouldn't have to tell a certain person in your household that you're recording, you know, because they know when you're in the kitchen cooking, you know, you like to record. So, but I'm not going to even get into that. Of course, clean your cabbage. Of course, just like how you would clean any other type of greens, you would clean your cabbage too. Oh, I got the curtain the wrong way. Well, I keep it like that because, you know, my family, you know, my son may walk by and, you know. But this way I can see who's coming too, you know. Because my son don't like to be on camera. I'm gonna tell you why. I mean, this is one of my favorite meals too. It is one of my favorite meals. It is. Let me get another bowl. Ooh, let me get another bowl. I really wish I can make some oat bread. You know, That would top it off too. But it's alright. Because I usually order it online anyway, because the stores around here usually don't have it. You know, I have to get it online. Or you have to go out your neighborhood, you know, and get it. That's a lot of my stuff. Like my gluten-free stuff, like the pasta I buy, you know, the flour I buy is usually a bus ride or a train ride away. It is. It's usually a bus ride. Like I would have to get on a bus. I would have to go, you know, like the store Whole Foods, I gotta get on a train to get there. Like I can walk over to the 4, you know, or I can just take the 36 bus to the 2, or I can just take the 4 train to the 2 and go all the way to 125th to Whole Foods, or I can just order it from Amazon. Hey. Oh my gosh. This is where patience is built up at. You know, for me. Cause back in the day when I wanted something to eat, like I want it right now. You know, so I would go like to McDonald's or the Chinese restaurant, you know. But now since I started, you know, baking from scratch, cooking from scratch. Since I started my, I wouldn't say gluten-free journey, but it's been 10 years though. When I started making my things from scratch and stuff. I mean, I grew up on home-cooked meals, so that ain't no biggie, you know, but yeah, that ain't no biggie. I know what a home-cooked meal is, and you know, thanks to my mom. And we used to sit down at the table and we eat together. We eat the same thing that my mother cooked. Like what my mother cooked, we ate. If you want something else, you go in the kitchen and make yourself. Or you don't eat. I don't know. But, you know. But if I was growing up allergic to seafood, she would have to cook something else for me. You know, but I mean, I was allergic to shellfish always, but when she made fish, ooh, I used to love her fish and grits. Oh, what? That's one of my favorite meals from my mother. And she used to make, what she used to make? She used to make turkey wings too. And then she used to have dumplings, and then she would have it in that black, speaking of that black pan with the top on it, like when you see that, you know something is cooking. You know something good coming out of that pot. You know something is cooking in that pot. You know? No shade, I'm not even gonna say that, but my favorite meals from my mom was when she used to make those Sunday meals. That was my favorite. It was my favorite. Now, if I want to learn how to make collard greens and mustard greens, I can buy the stuff, you know, clean it. I know you clean it. Well, I didn't even wash these. Now, it don't take long for the cabbage to cook. The ones that take long is the neck bones and stuff and everything. So I'm preparing the ingredients, but I'm gonna come back in another video when the fresh neck bones is done and the chicken is done, and well, not so much the chicken though. I can continue to cook. Because, you know, I can continue to cook, though. I don't really have to stop recording. But, yeah, I should have done this live, though. But then if I do it live, then that means I'm going to be cooking live for over an hour. You know? Because the chicken got to cook You know, I need to take this out. I do. Because some people don't like to wash behind it. You know? So it's supposed to be nothing in the sink when I come in here. I need to get me like a table here for like, to use as an extra counter spot. You know? Now whatever I don't cook, I'm just gonna put in a Ziploc bag. I may run to the store and get, I don't think so. Oh, goodness. I should have did this in the first place. I wouldn't have lost so much cabbage. Oh, I'm about to say, do I have vinegar? Yeah. Right there on the floor. In the bottom. catch. So what I'm going to make is, I'm air frying the chicken, right? Because I think when you smother chicken, you have to you fry it first, right? I thought you bake it. So I'm air frying it, and I'm going to make some gravy. I'm going to make some gravy. What else I'm gonna make? Some rice, basmati rice, some cabbage, and I'm gonna throw some fresh neck bone in the cabbage. But I'm gonna let it cook on the stove by itself. But that's gonna take some time though. The cabbage, not the cabbage, the neck bones. I think the neck bone cooks like about 2 hours or something to get it like tender where it's like gonna fall off the bone. So that's why I'm saying I'm gonna come back in another video and then I'm gonna start making the cabbage, and I gotta make me something else to eat because 2 hours, and that's just for the meat, the neck bone. That's not even for the whole meal. That's just for the neck bones to cook. So, child, that onion is burning. But yeah. My eyes. That's getting my eyes. Let me sip this in some water. So, in the meantime, while the neck bones is cooking, I'm going to end this video, but let me finish prepping for the cabbage. So I use 1 onion, so I'm going to use probably 2 onions. I'm going to probably use 2 onions, but I really don't need to use a lot of onions because I'm going to have gravy, onion gravy. And I'm using like 2 things of onions for that because I love a lot of onions. But yeah, so I'm just going to use 1 large carrot. Some people put neck bones. That's what I'm doing. But some people put bell peppers in their cabbage. And some people put mixed vegetables in their cabbage. I'm just going to do carrots and onions. Oh, I'm going to use some bacon grease too. Yep. I have some already in the refrigerator. You know. People are so rude. They don't even care if you in the next room recording. They just be in the room just blasting music. Stop blasting that music! Yes! Oh, my nerves. Common sense. I come in here and cook, and you should have a clue that I'm cooking. But you know what? Like, you can be married to people for a long time, and they be a pain in your tail. I'm telling you. And it's like they don't even care. And it's like, the sad thing about it is that they'll say, I would never do that to you, but they do it worse to you. You know? You say you never do certain things to somebody. Oh, I would never do what you did to me. But there were times, you know what? I was going to say something, but I'm not going to say nothing. Matter of fact, I don't have to dice it up. I'm just cutting them in half. Yep. Let me see. You can use store-bought broth, or you can do homemade broth. Now, I usually make it and then freeze them. So, yeah. You can use vegetable broth. I love I'm gonna put another onion in this cabbage. Put another onion in here because I love, you know. Well, I should have got 2 bags of onions, but one is good. So once I put the neck bones on, then I'm going to end this video, and I gotta prepare for the other stuff too. I gotta make the I gotta dice more onions too for the gravy. Ooh, my eyes gonna be burning. Echo, why does onion make your eyes tear up? I don't know that one.
Onions produce the chemical irritant known as synpropanethiol S oxide.
Whatever they
It
say.
stimulates the eye's lacrimal glands so they release tears.
Ooh, I only got 3 onions. Ooh, I'm just gonna have 1 onion left. Wow, I didn't even realize that I should have got 2 bags. Should have got 2 bags. Actually, ooh. Now, in my cabbage, I like my onions like this. Like this. In my gravy, I love it diced. Now, you can put as much carrots you want in your cabbage. You can put as much onions you want in your cabbage, you know, or whatever vegetables you want to do. So I got my onions and carrots over here for the cabbage. So I'm going to cut some onions for my gravy. So yeah, I'm gonna cut some. Yeah, I gotta make me something to eat because it's gonna be a minute. It's 5 p.m. and I didn't eat anything. Hope this video is not too loud. I thought it was louder than the last one. said I was gonna make? I don't know. You know what I want to learn how to make? Rice pudding. That's what I want to learn how to make. So I'm dicing my onions for the gravy. Now I don't know if I'm going to record. I don't know if I'm going to show y'all, because I had plenty of videos of me making onion gravy. So like there's certain, and I do also got another video out too, specifically me making my southern cabbage my way. So I have a whole video just dedicated to that too. So you know, I'm just telling y'all what I'm making. There's certain things you're gonna see, and there's certain things I won't show y'all, because I have videos out on how I made the onion gravy, how I make my cabbage, how I even make my rice. You know, I think I even did a video on how I made my air fried chicken before. So if you haven't seen those videos, go check them out. And I'm just putting all those things together in this video. I'm just combining it, you know. The gravy, ooh, dang, my eyes. The gravy, the onion gravy that I'm making it the same exact way. The ingredients are the same. I'm going to use butter. I'm going to use my chicken broth. I'm going to use my gluten-free flour. You know, all that stuff, you know. I did a video on me making these things. So I'm just combining them all in one video, you know. So yeah, I think I got a few videos on how I make the onion gravy. A few videos on how I make my cabbage, you know. If I remember, I'll try to link the cabbage video if I remember. But if y'all don't see a link there, your girl forgot. And it's normal. You know, it's like, you know, you trying to get you something to eat. Wow. 33 minutes passed already? Oh yeah, it is. Wow. Now I'm going to flip that chicken over, and it's going to cook for 33 more minutes. See, this neck bone should have been going by now. Like, it should have been 30 minutes in. But yeah. So I don't know. My nose is running now. Now it takes you hours to cook a meal, right? Or prep it or whatever. But it takes you minutes to finish it, to eat it. 10-15 minutes to finish. That is, you know, crazy. So I did a video on how I made my gravy. If I remember, I'll link that also. So if y'all want to know how to make it, you know, I'll put those links down in the description box below. You know, I'll put the gravy down there. You know, I don't know how many links can I put in one description box, but it don't really matter the size of the onions to me. You know, as long as it's diced, they don't have to be all the same size. But if you're using a dicer, a vegetable cutter, that's even great. So, dang, that bowl way up there. So if I remember, y'all see the links. If I forget, then the links, you know, then the links won't be there. But yeah. So I'm gonna do if I remember, I'm gonna try to remember the links for the cabbage, the links for the gravy, the links for the rice, the links for the I don't know. Did I do a video making smothered chicken to y'all before? I don't know. Okay, that's one onion. I need another onion. Dang! I should have bought two. Normally I buy 2 bags. But yeah. And yeah, I did a video on how I make my oat bread too. So everything I'm doing in this video, it's not my first time making a video of it. So you want to learn how to make my thing, my cabbage, my rice, my gravy. It's all in the it's all on my channel, you know. And I know I should have did like what she said to do. Like a I don't know. I forgot. She told me to. I forgot what she said. She said to do it in, I forgot, sections or something, like, I don't know. But she said to do like a playlist. Yeah, make a playlist. I think that's what she said. Melissa B. Make a playlist. You know? But majority of my videos are cooking videos. So, I mean, I do have a playlist that says Cooking with Ramona, Everything Ramona. I don't know. Maybe I should separate the cooking and everything Ramona. I don't know. Because everything is under one playlist. You know? And that's a lot of videos to stroll down on. So, oh, the timer stops. That's for me to put the thing on. I said the thing on. The whatchamacallit on. The neck bones on. So that time over. So that's been soaking for 30 minutes. Not soaking, but marinating. So yeah. Woo! Now this is optional. You don't have to do this part for your cabbage. I just want to. Now some people cut green peppers and onions in here with it. So that's for your green peppers. So this is the water for the neck bones. Okay. Oh, that's just enough to fill up the pot. Cool. Nice. Okay. Okay. So that's gonna cook for like 2 hours. Cause I'm gonna let it cook with my whatchamacallit. Like when it's like 30 minutes in for my cabbage, I'm gonna add in the neck bones. I like neck bones in my cabbage. Now if I was making this for my family, like my mother, my sisters, cause one of my older sisters, you know, she don't eat pork or beef, so I won't add this. I won't add this to the, you know, thing. I won't add the bacon grease, and I won't add the neck bones. You know, I'll just do it without the bacon grease and, you know. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna end this video. Ooh, let that cook for like an hour or two. Or 2 hours to 2.5 hours, and then I'm gonna come back when it's time to. I don't know. I'll come back when everything is done, because, like I said, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back, and I'm going to prepare everything, start things, and then I'll come back when it's finished. I'm gonna start everything I said I'm gonna make. Y'all gonna see me start it. So I'm gonna start it, you know, and I'm gonna show y'all when it's done. And it's oh shoot, I gotta flip the chicken. I feel like I'm working in a restaurant. The demands are high. So this is for the gravy. That's a lot of onions. I must be making a lot of gravy. And usually when I make extra gravy, you know, I just want enough gravy to cover the chicken and let it cook. You know? So this is the onions for the gravy. And this is the vegetables for the cabbage. Oh! Okay. Wow. Really? I know what it is. I'm rushing. It's not good to rush, y'all. Oh my gosh, it's almost 50 minutes? Oh, Lord have mercy. See, that's why I'm saying I'm coming back in another video. I'm gonna upload this. Preparing Sunday meal. Okay. So now I'm gonna clean up. So this onions is for the gravy. This is for the cabbage. And I'm going to clean up. And I'm going to see y'all in part 2 of making Sunday dinner. Oh, let me flip this chicken. Let me flip this chicken. Like I said, yeah. I need to get like a table. So I can have like a second counter or a third counter. So this is it halfway through. I have some little juice from in here, you know. So let me flip this chicken. Let me flip it. Okay, here we go. So air frying it for an hour and 5 minutes. I'm not deep frying the chicken, you know. Can't eat too much deep fried stuff. The only time I really have deep fried stuff is when I'm making French fries and you know, tempura. That's the only time I really eat deep fried food. But I haven't had deep fried chicken in a long time, and you know, I'm trying to stay away from that. Oh, rice, basmati rice, yeah. Could make more biscuits. I don't know. Like, I walked up that hill from the supermarket because it's a C-Town right across the street behind us, but that one is not as big as the one down the hill, and those two are the same store. Like, they both C-Town, but this one has a deli down the hill. This one up right behind this one building don't have it. So I prefer to walk down the hill that's exercise for me. So it's better, you know. And they got more better selection than the one across the street. So yeah, I'm gonna let y'all go. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You know, and I'll see y'all in part 2 of making Sunday dinner. Even though I'm gonna eat it on a Saturday, but it'll still be enough. Got one onion left. Alright, y'all. Bye. Bye.